Hello, everyone, and welcome to Pull Up with Limbs and Things. Tonight, we are, as always, back with you to confirm something you know, to challenge something you don't know, and to give you an opportunity to share that information with someone else. Tonight, we're talking about some topics that may make you cringe a little bit. Do you cringe when you hear someone say, "How old are you?" How do you know when you're getting old? Is it when you approach a certain age, possibly get information in the mail like AARP? Is it when you start graying or start moving differently? Or is it when you can receive discounts? Or people asking, "Can I make your plate?" But I often hear people say, "Don't grow old." And I really pause with that statement because I always want to keep aging, keep growing, because if you don't, then you die. We don't want that to happen. So tonight we welcome Miss Shirley Wright. She is in the older adult generation. She is a retiree from the Washington Hospital Center, and she created a space for herself by providing the highest level of service. Miss Wright has known me for a long time, and tonight I'm happy to have her here with us to share her perspective on growing older. Welcome, Miss Wright. How are you?
I'm doing fine. And how are you?
Good.
Thanks for the opportunity to allow me to come to spend a little time with you this evening.
No problem. You want to share a few tips about growing old gracefully?
You know what? They say growing old, time comes fast, but it don't happen overnight.
That's
So
true.
so if you're young, you have time to get it right. I found out that when I was young,
Hmm.
people say, stay in good health and eat healthy,
Right.
but that's really the best advice you can get. Because if you eat healthy and you uh, intake liquids all in moderation.
Hmm.
When you grow old, your body will be strong. It'll be strong enough that when you have like health challenges,
Hmm.
body is strong enough to make you recover.
Right. Right.
So it's very important that you take care of your health and yourself, really.
Hmm.
Doing exercise because that's up in yours. Intake is exercise.
Right.
But everything we do is exercise. We move our hands. Whatever we do is exercise.
That's
But when
true.
you don't, you have an opportunity to walk and you play sports and you dance. You
That's
talk
your thing.
about dancing, and that's having fun.
Uh huh.
So we need to do, all these type of things to stay healthy and whole and
Hmm.
fun and keep good people in your lives. Because when you have fun, when you get old, you have good memories. Be
True.
Just be kind to yourself. Love yourself. Because at the
Hmm.
end of the day, you're going to end up with you.
That is so true.
Yes. And I have a tip. When you get up in the morning,
Hmm.
you look in the mirror. Now, we have mirrors all over the place. We have them in the bathroom, in the
Hmm.
in somebody else's, excuse the phone, in somebody else's home or whatever. Every
Hmm.
morning, Dr. James, I look in the mirror and I say, excuse me, and I say, good morning, Shirley Wright. Happy Saturday. Have a blessed day. God loves you, and I love you too. Be blessed. And I put my mirror down
Uh huh.
and I smile. And I want your husband, James, to do this. I want him to go and look in the mirror and say, you're a good guy. And that will come out smiling.
I bet. Yep. It is
So,
all in what you tell yourself.
yeah, and that's one of my, tips for the day.
I
Plus,
like that.
yeah, plus now, you know, you're like a car. And when you forget, don't forget what I say, think about this little car.
You still there?
That's Ellison calling me.
Okay.
Uh, Look at this. Remember this car. Now you got to take care of this car, don't you?
Oh
You got
yeah.
you got to feed the gasoline.
Mm-hmm.
You got to take care of all these working parts. You got to love it, talk to it, and you got to grease it.
Absolutely.
Okay, greasing. When you get old and you kept yourself greased up, your limbs moves very. Oh, you
Mm-hmm.
move better,
Absolutely.
and your skin feels better. And I use a thing called Vaseline every night. I put it on my face and arms and legs and feet and whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and I sleep good, fresh, and looking shiny and bright and clean for all people to see.
Mm-hmm.
So that's another good tip. Is Vaseline.
Mm-hmm.
Grease yourself up, fix yourself like a car. That's what you do for a car.
That's right.
And you shine it up, and it's ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Take you anywhere. Your body will take you anywhere if you're healthy and strong.
That's right.
So that's another tip for today. I have grown old gracefully, and when you look in this mirror, it don't take you by surprise. Because every day you look in it, you'll see a little change.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
Very true.
there's some of the, tips I like to leave with you today. But growing old is graceful, is good, you're relaxed, you're not in the rat race,
Mm.
you have all the help we have being a senior. You're not alone. Some people think I live alone, but I'm not alone.
Mm-hmm.
Technology does wonders. I mean, when you got everything, you got spams calling you all day long, trying to worry you to death.
That's true.
You have departments of aging
Mm-hmm.
that terrific. They help you with the nutrition. You can get homemade meals sent to you
Mm-hmm.
free of charge. Free of charge. You got all kind of help called Safe at Home,
Right.
bars in your home, stair lifts. If it's hard for you to get up the steps,
Mm-hmm.
stair lifts. You just ride up the steps for free, Dr. J.
Yeah. And
You,
you told me about a lot of those programs.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
for free. And you always should also save a little money. You'd be surprised if you could save $25 a month. You add that up for 20, 30 years
Mm-hmm.
and see what you'll get. You can't depend on having retirement. That might run out. Who knows?
Yeah.
The company might fold and then your money gone.
Right.
You don't have anything. Social Security could even cut out in 20 years if you're young. So you got
Right.
to think about this thing. And you say
Mm-hmm.
if you got a different pot for different things, you still gonna have money when you get older. Because Dr. James, when you get older, the rent don't stop, paying utilities don't stop,
Mm-hmm.
buying food don't stop. When the plumber come to your house, he know
Say that again.
when the plumber comes to your house,
Mm-hmm.
coming cheap.
He's not coming cheap. That's right.
And he ain't doing nothing till you pay him.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a big bill to come here to my house last week. And I told the guy, what kind of charge is that? I said, do you know anybody gonna lend an 85-year-old woman any money? He reduced his price.
You have not because you asked not.
How about that? And
Mm-hmm.
that's true. A lot of people think when they go old, you just go old, but you still got your life experience. It's expensive to pay.
Yeah.
You live nowhere for free.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta have money to do that.
That's true.
So if you save as you go along, you ensure yourself to have a decent, stressful senior life. And things are not over when you're senior. You keep going on and on
Mm-hmm.
until you can't go anymore.
That's right.
Happy while you're here. Be happy with yourself. Continue
That.
to yourself. Stay spiritually strong.
Mm-hmm.
And I guarantee you, you'll be as happy as I am to be a senior.
That's awesome. I'm glad. Thank you so much for sharing those tips. If you're watching us live or you're catching this on the replay, please put a comment in the comment section live, hashtag live. If this is a replay, hashtag replay. A lot of those tips that Miss Wright just gave kind of go hand in hand with the ones that I want to share with you too. So it's important that we always remain flexible as we age. And you talked about how we are to make sure that our limbs are well oiled and how you do so with Vaseline and how you do so every night, trying to make sure that you get your arms and your feet and your legs. All of those things are so important, especially as we get older. Our muscles move better when they are lubricated, just like the car you mentioned, too.
Yes.
Yep. And then we got to think about endurance as well. When you're getting out of your chair at least every hour, walking or rolling, moving your arms, and don't forget to move your fingers too. And all of those things are not just for your big muscle groups, but mainly for your heart and your lungs because they need demand in order to function properly. And then you want to consider your posture, where the positions that we remain in affect our mobility. So it affects the curvature of our spine, the ability for us to expand and recoil our lungs. All of those things, their intended function is not there if we don't change positions frequently. And then you just want to make sure that you stay strong. In order to stay strong, muscles do require the pulling on bones in order to continue to remain strong. So we've got to bear some weight on our arms. We've got to pick up objects. We've got to make sure that we keep writing, keep trying to open jars, all those things that tend to become a little more difficult as we get older. And then, like you mentioned, socialization. We all need to connect with someone else. And I love how you always send texts on Fridays to me to make sure that we are staying connected. So I hope this has been beneficial to you all to share tips on becoming older. If you could tell a young adult, Miss Wright, one thing as we are growing old, and perhaps the person is feeling like, oh man, I'm starting to get gray early, or I'm feeling like I just don't want to get older because of the potential of not feeling as well as I feel now. What would you say?
Well, I would say never have a pity party on anything.
Hmm,
Grow old, be happy. You can't stay young forever. Neither will you stay old forever.
mm, that's good perspective. You're so wise. Yep. Is there a final thought you want to give? And if there is anyone watching that has a comment, you can share your comment and we'll talk about it.
Well, again, I like the word love. It is a truly blessing to love yourself and love others. I don't care who you meet. Some people in your life, Dr. James, for a moment. Some
True.
people in your life for a lifetime.
Hmm.
But you never know when you meet a person how they'll fit in your life. So you treat everybody the same. Be kind to yourself and always be kind to others. And always thank people for what they do for you. And you'll be all right.
That's true. Okay, one thing I learned from you that even we should be kind to the people that are on the phone with us, those that are trying to do things for us. Make sure you remember their names. Make sure that while you're talking to them, you thank them as they are helping you through. You know that those tips have really helped me. So I just wanted to make sure I told you thank you.
Oh, thank you, Dr. James.
Hmm.
And it works. If somebody say, I'm sorry, you call their name back, you'd be surprised the service that you get.
That's true. That is so true.
Sometimes they talk about themselves. Everybody got something on their mind.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes they get lost, and I hear them talking about their husbands and what happened to them or where they at, and they forget about what I asked for,
Right, right.
I listen to them and gain a friend for a second.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Because a lot of times we are also narrow focused on what we want. We should take a moment to think about other people too.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
that's one of my other advice. I got a plenty of them.
I'm sure. Well, you say if there's anyone that you think of right now that you want to say, please do.
Well, Happy New Year to all. Stay blessed. Hang in there. No matter what happens, hang in here. You'll be all right.
I agree. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, those who are watching. All the best to you, Miss Wright. You take good care of yourself, and I hope those things get fixed real quick in your house.
Oh, they will. They, they will.
All right, everyone.
All things be fixed.
That's right.
Okay.
Okay. Have a great evening.
And
We'll
good.
see
And
you soon.
tell James to look in the mirror and say what a good guy he is.
I sure will. Take
Bye
care, everybody.
bye.
Bye bye.